If your child's applying for one of the selective high schools in New South Wales, what are the 4 sections on the placement test that they're going to have to sit? So the first section is one called mathematical reasoning. I know it sounds like maths. You might think, is this similar to what they're doing at school? And it does have some similarities, but the questions are quite abstract. They're quite thinking based. And a lot of students often find themselves not really knowing how to approach the question, because it's quite hard to figure out how to actually solve it. And so one of the sections is mathematical reasoning. Key skill here is being able to figure out what's the mathematical concept actually being tested. Once you figure this out, it can be quite simple to solve, but that's a tricky thing because they're quite abstract, they're quite thinking based. Second section is reading comprehension. This section, it is more similar to the reading comprehension your child will be doing at school. It's just more difficult. So the passages, the poems, the prompts, they're often of a year 7, a year 8, or even maybe a year 9 level. Some of the poems, if you have a look at them from past year's exams, they're quite difficult, they're quite hard to understand. Even students in years 10, 11, and 12 would find them fairly challenging. And so it means they will need to improve their reading comprehension ability a few little levels above where they're currently at school if they want to be prepared for this section of the exam. The benefit is that a really good chance preparing for this exam will help them boost their overall reading skills, which will help them not just for this exam, but for school as well. Similar with writing, for the writing section of the exam, you've got 30 minutes, you've got to write one piece. The tricky thing is you don't really know what this piece is going to be on. It could be a journal entry, it could be a newspaper article, it could be a story, it could be a persuasive piece. There's a lot of different styles of writing, which means, again, your child will need to learn how to write a lot of different types of pieces, a lot of different types of writing. But if they do that, it's going to improve not only their chance of success on this exam, but also at school. Final section is thinking skills. This is one that's really quite different to what they're doing at school. It's really testing how logical, how clear is your child's thinking. And the reason they have this section on the exam is because it's a strong predictor of students who will become strong writers in high school. Students who can think through arguments clearly, who can pick apart assumptions from inferences. These are the students who can write really strongly all the way throughout high school and do well in years 11 and year 12. And so this is a section, yes, it will help you if you prepare for this section on the exam, but it will help your child's writing in high school as well. So overall, 4 sections: mathematical reasoning, thinking skills, reading, and writing. And your child will need to do well in all 4 of these sections if they want to get an offer to a selective school.